The first thing we're going to do is import a Drupal site into Acquia Dev Desktop. You can do this for the default Drupal installation that you download from Drupal, which is what we're doing here, or you can do it for an existing site that you have that you want to begin managing through Acquia Dev Desktop. Now this process will work even if you're offline as long as you have a copy of Acquia Dev Desktop and a copy of the Drupal codebase you want to install. So I'm going to jump over to my browser and go to the download page of Drupal.org. And I'll download the latest version of Drupal, which is 7.32, but this could be any version of Drupal. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom, and I'm going to download the zip file because it tends to be a little bit easier to open on Windows machines, even though the file size is a bit bigger. So I'll click the zip, and I'm going to jump to its location in the File Explorer. On a Mac, what I can do is just double-click this file to extract it, and we'll see the Drupal 7 folder here. We can expand it and see what's inside. If we jump over to Windows and we want to unzip our zip file, we can right-click the file and click Extract All. In this case, we'll extract it to the same location where the original file is, and then we'll move it later. And now we have our folder here, which is displayed in the File Explorer here. If we open up this folder, which is inside of this folder, we have two Drupal 7.32 folders. You can see that this is the actual base directory for the site. I'm going to jump back over to the Mac File Explorer here, and what I'll do is copy this folder, and I'm going to paste it in my Acquia Dev Desktop Sites folder. To make it easier to identify this site, I'm going to rename it from Drupal 7.32 to Imported Drupal 7 Site. Now this folder could be anywhere on our file system. It doesn't matter. We can use Acquia Dev Desktop to pull from various folders on our hard drive, which is a nice feature. Let's jump back over to Dev Desktop, and what we'll do is click the plus button in the lower left-hand corner and click Import Local Drupal Site. For our local codebase folder, we'll go to the folder that we just created that includes the Drupal codebase. I'll click Change. I'll expand the Acquia Dev Desktop Sites, which I created earlier. Yours may look a little different. And I'll open up the Drupal folder, so it's expanded, and then I'll click Open. It selects a local site name, which we can use or we can change, but this site name will also impact what the URL is on our local machine. We'll go ahead and use the default PHP version, which is 5.3, but if you're using this to import a Drupal 8 site, you'll want to use 5.4, which you can select by clicking on this and selecting 5.4. For the database, we don't have one yet, so create a new database seems right. If we click on the select box, you can see that we can begin by importing a Drupal database from a dump file, or even from a local or remote server. If we were importing a site that we had already been working on, we would choose one of these options. For the new database name, I'm going to leave it as is, so it's easy to line up with the name of the site itself, and I'll click OK. It'll take a minute to import. Once that's done, we can go directly to the site by clicking on the local site link here. And from here, you can fill out the forms in order to complete the installation process. We'll skip that part here, and instead, we'll look at another way to import a Drupal site.